Well, congratulations on the show getting renewed for season 5. Did you,
Thank you. We're so excited about that.
I'll bet. Yeah. Did you expect that to happen?
No, not this early, because usually we wait for a season to air before any sort of decisions are made. But it was such a vote of confidence when they were seeing the early edits of the show. It was just great that we got the phone call. They're like, "Hey, any chance you could come back for just one more season?" And then we were just like, "Pack my bags, I'm ready."
All right. So I saw, like I said, I saw the first episode of season 4. What else can you tell us about what happens this season?
Oh, this is a wild season. The beauty of season 4 is that we have teams that have done their homework. They know what's in store without fully knowing what's in store. They know we're going to be challenging their technical ability, their storytelling, and their creativity. But when we ask them to make RC cars going around a racetrack that end up the winner can become an actual part of the video game, 2K games,
Wow.
they're like, what is this? But then we also have volcano challenges. We have Cirque du Soleil come into the studio and do a full performance for us and then inspire the builders to come together in teams and make something incredible. But then we also have kittens all over the studios for this Petropolis episode where they have to make and build this playful compound that somehow keeps the attention of a small kitten. It's almost an impossible challenge, but it's wonderful to see how our builders try to get in the mind of a kitten and create something that is super fun.
Yeah, I saw the preview for the kitten one, and funny thing, I watched this last night before I went to bed, and I dreamed I had a kitten because of and I have a dog, so I'm like, so that was funny.
Well, the beauty of this challenge is they're all kittens that can be adopted. So it was really
Aw.
also trying to remind people there's a lot of kittens that could use a home. But for someone like Will, who's a dog guy, he had little Sid in his hand, and I have to say he had that moment where he's like, "Am I becoming a cat person?" They are just that adorable.
Oh yeah, kittens and puppies, you can't get anything but cuter than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like you guys make a point of making it interesting for anyone who watches it, not just fans of Lego, like someone like myself that can enjoy the kittens or whatever, the Cirque du Soleil or whatever. So it's very entertaining as a TV show, not just for
Yeah.
Lego fans or Lego nerds. I don't know what you want to
Yeah.
call yourselves.
That's probably it's probably the biggest and most awesome surprise for us is that there is in previous things that we've been done, there was an expectation of Lego fans coming in.
Mhm.
But you're right, with this formula of the unexpected, the personalities of the teams are just so wonderfully endearing. And then these absurd moments where just something completely catches you off guard. Something comes crashing down or flips over or explodes or is just that awesome that we can barely fit it in the studio. I mean, that's really what makes this special. And I say this season in particular, I've seen a lot of brick built models. I've seen a lot of impressive things. But there's one particular challenge that I saw the teams trying to do something I never imagined possible. And where they landed was so cool and so awesome. I can't imagine in my career I would ever see anything equaling it. It is that cool of a show to just really celebrate things that you're like, how did this even happen?
That's great. Yeah, I guess as long as you're being entertained and surprised, and you'll stick with
Yeah,
it. Um,
exactly.
I read that in the first season you had 10 teams, and then season 3 had 13 teams, and now it's back to 12. What determines the number of teams?
Yeah, I think that's a good question because I think it sometimes comes down to when they want to air it and how many episodes they want. We also have a holiday spectacular that's coming after this. So I think some of it comes down to the timing and the airing. But what's consistent is just one challenge after another that is never seen before. And I think that's where we keep saying 4 a lot in this season. It's like never seen before. We have prizes we've never given before. And then just these moments that are inspiring. But as far as how many episodes, we would love to do 30, 40. But in the end, I think we've landed on a pretty good place. That something like 12 teams is a pretty good mix, a good cross section of relationships between people, skill sets, and it gives you just enough of those moments that it keeps it fresh, it keeps it engaging. And then at the end, you're just like, high fives, that was fun.
Yeah, you all look like you were having fun for sure. And how's it been working with Will Arnett? Is he funny all the time, or just when the camera's on, or?
He is naturally just funny. And it's genuine. When he's walking around and talking to the builders, that is when he's in his element. When he's just being mischievous, he's just being playful. those jokes just come to him. Like he is just on the spot, and he's not afraid to take it even further. It'll get so absurd sometimes that even the camera crew will start laughing, and we have to not use that footage. But it's enough that the builders are energized, everybody's in a good mood, and I think that's when you get the best out of everybody. So he's a wonderful guy, super talented. But I have to say, some of his puns this season, Amy has a limit for how many dad jokes you can tell. I don't. I celebrate them and I think they're awesome. But that's what I know. He does some of them intentionally just to look at Amy and say, was that a good one? What do you think?
That's funny. So you were really into Legos as a child, and now you're working with them. What do you love so much about Legos?
For me, it's the fact that nothing is permanent and everything can change. There's no permanent decisions that you have to make, you have to sweat over, like, oh no, is that the right placement of this,
Right.
or whatever. And when you have this, there's something that holds together perfectly when you want it to, but when you want to change it, you can just take it apart. I think that's where I always found it as like a really fun medium for creativity. And the fact it's accessible to the smallest of children, but also loved by adults that can craft it into really impressive models. It's that versatility and the fact that you don't need to be explained or told what to do. Just the fact that things kind of connect together and somehow take some wonderful idea you have and then translate it into something you can show people and enjoy, but then you can take apart and make something even more awesome. It's just that endless creativity that I look forward to, which has brought me here today. I mean, almost 19 years at the Lego company, and I still look forward to every day coming into work and trying to dream of what else can we make that people have never seen before.
Are there other artistic things that you do besides building Legos?
I would say I put almost all of my creativity into something related to the Lego brick. I'm fortunate to be surrounded by designers that are really capable at sculpting, sketching. They can actually play music. I am useless on almost all of those other parameters. Somehow my world has just gone all into the brick. And if I never found it, it would be very, very interesting to see what I would be doing, because that seems to be my thing.
Well, that's good that you found, and so early, what you enjoy and are
Yeah.
that doesn't happen to a lot of people.
I
And
think I was lucky to have parents that just said, try everything and you'll find your thing. And if you kind of approach life that way, everybody has something they're into. You just got to try enough things and know that when something doesn't work out, it's just one step closer to finding out your superpower.
that's true. That's true. My problem is I have too
Suzanne, I
many
think we're gonna need
interests, too
to,
many things. Sorry.
sorry to interrupt. I think we're just gonna need to wrap shortly.
That's
So if you
fine.
have
That's
one
fine.
more
I just have
question,
I have
that'd be
two
great.
short questions. Is that all right?
Okay, that's
Okay.
great. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Legos have been around since 1949. Why do you think they're even more popular now?
Oh, I think it's because they're timeless. It's a medium that kids, no matter which generation from the 1950s to today, it's just giving them that tool to communicate and express their creativity. And I think as long as we do that and we continually create new shapes, new colors for new expressions, we link into some of the world that they enjoy. You know, we have Star Wars, we have Harry Potter, we have all these different licensed properties. We're in video games. We're now on Lego Masters showing these impressive models. It's just no longer just a toy that you follow building instructions and create something. We're reminding kids, no, this can be anything. You just have to use your imagination to find it.
Okay. And is there anything else you can tell us about the show, the season? Any funny things that happened or disasters or whatever?
This, I can definitely say there's a challenge where I've seen something I've never seen before. The most ambitious Lego model I've ever seen on Lego Masters, you will see this season. And the winning prize is not only the trophy, the $100,000 and the title of Lego Masters, but the winning build we're translating into a Lego model that you at home can buy and enjoy. When we told our Lego builders this, their heads almost exploded. They were like, what is just happening? This is something they never expected. It's something we've never done as a company, but it's so cool that it's going to be like that finale to season 4, like we've never done before.
Cool. Well, I'll have to watch that. Thank you so much for talking to me today. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Thanks so much. Enjoy the season.
Thanks.